Hi and welcome to Styling Diva. Today we're going to show you a French tip manicure with a gradient effect, which looks really nice. This is a manicure that you can use when you have broken nails or shorter nails, as I do here and here in the middle. This one's starting to grow out a bit now. So I'm going to file my nails and then I'm going to put a coat of Sally Hansen Maximum Growth on these two nails because I want them to grow out more quickly. And for the others, we're just going to use our regular Sally Hansen Hard as Wraps nail hardener. So I'm going to go ahead and file my nails just to make sure that there are no snags or anything in them. And I've already explained how if you break a nail such as this and it's much shorter than the two surrounding nails, ideally you want to always keep that middle finger looking a little bit longer. So when your nails are painted, if all your nails appear to be the same length, it gives kind of a strange look to the hand. So what I like to do when I break a nail such as this one is to file these two down, or cut them actually shorter, so that the difference is not so noticeable. And then our next trick is to use a very light color nail polish or a nude type manicure for a couple of weeks until the broken nail grows out. And in the meantime, you have to really protect that nail with a lot of coats of nail hardener and putting nail polish at the corners and under the tip. Unfortunately, the middle fingernail seems to be the one that gets stubbed most often on things. At least it is for me. It's always the first one to get broken. So for that reason, I'm going to leave them a little bit squarish across the top to try to cut down on breakage. Now this nail here, you can see has a white bar across it, and that is a stress bar. That is where the nail was longer and I bumped the nail and it flexed. And that's a weak spot in the nail, so I have to wait for that to grow out. And that as well I have to be very careful with, because the nail will bend more easily at that point because it's been weakened. So we're also going to pay attention to how much nail hardener we put on that, and maybe even use a little bit of the Maximum Growth to get that to grow out quickly. Other than that, everything seems to be in good order here, so I'm going to get started filing and I'll be back in a moment. We're going to start off putting two coats of the Essie Perennial Chic Nude Base. Actually, I think I'll only use one because I'd like it to be somewhat translucent. And then we're going to sponge the white nail polish. You can use any one you like. This one is Sally Hansen Extreme Wear. Over the top and the French tip, and finishing off with a coat of this very delicate sparkle by Misslyn Stardust Topcoat. After all that, we use the Sally Hansen Insta Dry to keep the manicure fresh and to help keep it from chipping in between manicures, because we want to probably apply one coat of this every night just to maintain a manicure for a week. Okay, so that's what the first stage looks like. I'm going to let that dry and come back and do the sponging with the white color, and after that apply the sparkle. Okay, so I'm doing the gradient French tip effect right now with the white nail polish and a little bit of the Essie, so I'm just going to put this on the end of the sponge, and then the Essie overlap a little bit in the middle. And I'm going to sponge that. And to sponge, you just sort of go back and forth until you get the effect that you want. It'll look a little bit matte in the beginning, but that's okay because in the end you're going to go over it with the top coat. Okay, so we're going to go for we're also going to apply more than one coat because we want the effect to really stand out nicely, and to do that we'll have to go over it a few times so that the white part really stands out. I'll do this last nail here. You can see it gives like a little half moon effect with the white on the tip. You can go over that if you want, and then with the beige you just sort of go back and forth so that it slowly seems to travel up the tip. So I'm going to do another coat on this as soon as it's dry. Next step is to apply this Topcoat by Misslyn. It's number 753 and it's called Stardust. So we apply that coat over top of our nude sponged coat, and it gives like a little sparkle effect. Really nice. And it also takes away from the sort of matte look from the sponging. Again, we reinforce the tips a little bit everywhere. You can add as many coats of this as you like. I only added one to begin with, and then I put a clear coat out over that, but it's to your taste. And this is a superb, classy manicure for hiding or camouflaging the fact that you've broken a nail. Now we're on high close-up here, but this is what it ends up looking like. And it's really nice and classy, and you can almost not even notice the two shorter nails.